In a quiet village deep in the forest of Akwa Ibom state, there lived a man named Okon. He was known far and wide as a great hunter, fearless, strong, and swift. Animals feared his steps, and men admired his skills. But beyond his talents, Okon was known for something even greater: his heart. He gave without being asked. When a family had no meat, Okon brought bushmeat. When a child fell sick, he sold his catch to buy medicine. When a widow had no firewood, he carried it on his back for her. The village loved Okon, but no woman wanted to marry him. Some said it was because of his long hours in the forest, others claimed he was too strange, too silent, too distant. But the truth was something deeper: Okon had a scarred past. Years ago, during a hunt, his fiancée had died in a forest fire while waiting for his return. Since then, Okon never danced again at the village square. He never smiled for long. He carried guilt in his eyes. He tried to move on. But every time a marriage was suggested, the women would whisper, "He still talks to trees. He's cursed by grief." One day, Okon went hunting. The bush was quiet. He returned home with nothing, but he wasn't angry. "Some days are like that," he said softly to himself. "The earth cannot always give." The next morning, he rose early, tightened his sandals, and entered the forest once more. As he walked deeper, the breeze shifted. A voice, gentle, echoing, called out, "Okon! Okon!" He paused. Looked left, right, no one. Again, it came. "Okon! Okon! Okon!" He spun around. Nothing. Then, the voice called louder. "Look up. I am here." Okon lifted his gaze. There, on the branch of an old tree, was a bird. But not just any bird, it shimmered like fire in sunlight. Its feathers were gold and crimson, and its eyes glowed like embers. You called me?" Okon asked. The bird nodded. "Yes, Okon. Climb up. I want you to catch me." Okon blinked. A bird that speaks. This must be a dream. Not a dream. Just a moment that most men are too busy to notice. All creatures speak, man has simply forgotten how to listen. Okon climbed the tree, trembling with wonder. To his amazement, the bird stayed still, and he caught it gently in his hands. The bird sang. Oh, how it sang! Songs of the ancestors, of love lost and found, of wars that never made it to the history books, and futures not yet born. Okon sat for hours, listening, forgetting the ache in his chest. He looked at the bird and whispered, "I have no one in this world. You have given me joy today. Come home with me. Let me not be lonely anymore." The bird looked at him, kindly, and said, "Before we go, I must give you 3 pieces of advice. 1. Do not cry for what you do not have. 2. Think through before you act. 3. Let me fly to that tallest tree," the bird added, "and from there, I will give you the 3rd. Okon hesitated, but then, trusting the bird, opened his hands. The bird flew to the highest branch of a giant tree and perched, golden against the sky. It called down, "Okon, remind me of my first 2 pieces of advice." He replied. 1. Do not cry for what you don't have. 2. Think through before you act. "Good," the bird said, laughing. "And the 3rd? Okon smiled. "You said you'd tell me once you reached that tallest tree." The bird laughed and laughed. "Oh, Okon. Kind, generous, but not wise. How could you let me go so easily? Did you forget the 2nd advice already?" Okon's smile faded. "I told you to think through before you act. You let me fly away, and with me, you let go of your fortune. I carry gold in my belly. If you had kept me, you would have never known hunger again." Okon dropped to his knees, tears welling in his eyes. "Please, calm down. I'm sorry. Please." But the bird looked at him with sorrow in its eyes. "Do not cry for what you do not have." And with that, it flew away into the sky, fading like a dream in the morning sun. Okon sat beneath the tree, heartbroken. The words echoed in his soul. "Some gifts only come once. Listen. Think. Treasure them.